Hey YouTube, it's Katie from Bobby Hair Studio. Today I'm doing a little bit of a get ready with me, and what I'm going to cover today is how I use my purple shampoo, my purple conditioning foam, a salt scrub for my scalp, and also a little bit of face care that I like to do because I'm very acne prone, and also how I like to curl these beachy, romantic, big soft curls. This is what they look like right after curling. Now, throughout the day, they're obviously gonna drop and they're gonna get a little bit softer, but I always like to start with something a little bit bigger so that it lasts me for a few days. All right, so let's get started. I'm starting by rinsing my hair super well because when you have a lot of hair, you wanna make sure that the product distributes evenly. I'm using my Christoph Robin salt scrub for my scalp. This helps to loosen up any debris on the scalp, including little flakes and oil and grease, and it gives you a really good clean. So I personally love this stuff and I only use it once every 3 to 4 washes. After I'm done rinsing, then I like to use my purple shampoo. I personally love the Fanola No Yellow Vegan Purple Shampoo, and this helps with super blonde colors like mine to prevent them from going really brassy and yellow looking. I apply it evenly throughout my hair, and I always apply it on damp hair. I don't waste product and use this on dry hair. And while I do that, I have a face mask that I put on, and it just really helps to, keep the time going while I've got my purple shampoo setting. Then I do a quick rinse and I use my Fanola Incredible Foam, which also helps to tone your hair, but it's a really nice lightweight conditioner so your hair doesn't get weighed down. I apply this and then I leave it for 3 to 5 minutes, just depending on how cool toned I want to be. Then after this, I like to use a face cleanser like the CeraVe to wash off that pore cleaner that I had on. Turn up your sound because you're going to hear a really clean scalp in a second. If you weren't listening just then, you should go back and check out how clean my scalp is after that. It feels so good. I love a fresh, clean scalp. My hair is blow dried and soft now, so I'm going to use the Bumble & Bumble Invisible Oil in it to help hydrate my hair and keep it soft, and I'm going to use my curling iron on 375 degrees. Now, how I like to curl my hair in any situation is by splitting it in half because I have long hair because of my extensions, not because of how actually long my hair is. But I do like to separate it into 2 sections, and when it comes to a beachy wave, I like to make sure that my pattern isn't super planned out. I just kind of go with the flow. I curl some pieces forward and some pieces back, and that gives it a really undone, soft, messy finish to the hair, which adds a lot of volume in the ends, and it just creates a really fun look, and everyone's super into that right now anyways. I always grab the hair from the root area and start putting the heat up near the top of my hair, and then I suck in all that hair into the wand, which doesn't make a lot of sense until you watch it, but that way you prevent damage from happening to the ends because the ends are the oldest hair, they're the most prone to damage, and it makes sure that your hair doesn't get too curly and that it just has this really nice soft beach wave. I don't often go above 400 degrees for any blondes because blonde hair is pretty sensitized, but however, there are some hair types like a thicker, coarser hair type or healthy virgin hair that can totally do 400 degrees and above, but whenever you do that, make sure that you're using a heat protector. Make sure that you're using a heat protector at all times whenever you're heat styling your hair so you can protect it as much as possible. A couple tips and tricks for you is I always curl the piece right behind the ear. I curl that forward. And what that does is it fills in that weird gap around the jawline that can sometimes look a little bit empty. So whenever I'm doing beach waves, I curl that piece forward. And then everything right around the face directly, I curl that back. When you want your hair to be curlier and messier, then I'd suggest that you take smaller sections and work with more curls in the hair rather than less. When you take larger sections, you're making a softer, bigger wave, and when you're taking smaller sections, you're making a tighter wave. So it just depends on your preference and how your hair holds and what kind of products you're using. But I personally like to use this 1 1/4 barrel and use a little bit of hold, but of course that's because the extensions hold curls really well. My own hair doesn't, but that actually works for the style that I'm going going for because it gives me something kind of smooth and wavy at the top and more curly at the bottom. So here is one half that's finished. I'm gonna show you what the back looks like. I always like to check the back so I don't miss a piece because it's happened a few times. It's super embarrassing when you don't curl a piece of hair and it just looks like a rat tail. And I repeated the same thing on the other side, and now I'm finishing with the BB Does It All Soft Texturing Hairspray. I really like this one because it's very brushable and it has a little bit of hold but not too much, which is perfect for a beachy look. I hope you guys all enjoy me checking myself out and flipping my hair around. I do this a lot. You'll see it a lot if you ever come to my salon. Sometimes I like to give the front bangs a little bit of an extra curl. I always curl them back and on an angle so they're softer. And this is how the hair ends up looking up. I hope you guys like it. This is the final result. So let me know in the comments what you thought. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Remember to like and subscribe and give your puppies some kisses.